Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to RobMotive. Out here cruising around in my new 2023 Toyota Tacoma TRD Off-Road. And I thought it'd be a great opportunity to kind of look a little bit at how it is as compared to the 2021 SR5. Now, as I'm out here cruising around, I gotta say, it's got nothing on it except for a few kind of aesthetic kind of things. I mean, we have the seat back there or over there that has the poles on it that obviously affects nothing. You guys are sitting on a phone mount that affects nothing except for how I make the video. And of course, I've debadged the truck. So yeah, it's a wash between adding weight and losing weight, I suppose. Otherwise, there's nothing else. Oh, there's a center console tray. But that's it. It's bone stock otherwise. Stock wheels, stock tires, stock height, stock everything. Now, first impressions of it, this is the TRD Off-Road. It feels a little bit heavier. And it is a little bit heavier. I mean, it's got the 4x4 stuff on it, right? That's going to make it heavier than my two-wheel drive SR5 was. Plus, the SR5 had a ton of options or mods on it that added weight to the truck. I figure somewhere between 300 and 400 pounds that I'd added to that truck. So definitely is a little bit, it's probably a wash actually, between the extra weight of this truck compared to what the SR5 was after my mods. Now, one thing I want to note, pedal commander. Let's talk about pedal commander because you guys know I am huge on getting rid of throttle lag. I am a definite advocate of the pedal commander, and not just because I have a relationship with them. I think it's an awesome device and it gets rid of throttle lag. Definitely going to do that on this Tacoma. We have a new one coming. Don't worry, I am putting one on. And I will say, you know, it's a little bit of proof that I put these on because I like them. I would not get on here and tout, that's praise, the pedal commander and keep putting it on my trucks if it didn't do anything, if I didn't like it. I think it's awesome, lots of settings. You can get it where you want it. I've been running Sport 3 on the SR5. I'm going to be very interested to see if I need to change that on the TRD Off-Road or not. So that's going to be coming up, a definite must for the Tacoma. I hope when they put the regen out that they at least get rid of some of the throttle lag. Who knows? I imagine it will still be there in some form or another because Toyota likes to do that. I've got to say something about the color. The color on this truck, I don't know if you guys can see it in the video anywhere, maybe right there on the door. If you didn't see the original videos when I first got this, it's electric lime. The color that I swore I would never get until I saw it in person. And then I decided, you know what? That is an awesome color. It pops. And it's not just that it pops. I mean, let's be honest, you know, bright pink would pop, but that's not my color, you know? But this color, it just has, they really did a great job. I mean, it's got metal flake in it. It's got that lime / yellow / green tone to it. It changes colors, you know, in different lighting situations. And I love paint that does that. It feels like you're always in a different truck. And I have to say, as I've been out driving around the truck, you know, I'm watching the people because I know it's eye-catching, right? And I see people looking at the truck. Now, maybe it's just me. I don't know. I don't mean they're looking at me. Maybe I just feel like that because I'm aware, but I see heads turning. Now, another thing about this color, because it is so bright, it really catches the sun. It's one thing I didn't anticipate in getting this. You know, as I'm looking out over the hood right now, and it's almost a mostly cloudy day, but there still is some sunshine out there. It really does reflect off of the hood. So I'd say if you're really sensitive to that, and of course I'm wearing sunglasses, so it's a little bit muted, but without the sunglasses, definitely bright on the hood. And if you were to take like a long distance trip or something, it could get a little bit annoying after a while, I think. Now, as far as the off-road, why did I get a TRD off-road? Well, I've mentioned this in other videos. We're not going to dwell on it, but I plan on getting a 4x4. I should have said 4x4. When I think of off-road, I guess I think of 4x4, even though I've had 4x2s. But I want to compare this to the Regen, the new one that's coming out, or the new generation, I should say, the remodel. And I thought it would be best to go with the 4x4 because that seems to be what most people are really interested in. If you're not driving a 4x4, then you're just not driving a real truck, I guess. Even if you never use it. It's funny, I've had a lot of people comment on the channel, they have a 4x4, and honestly, it'd been months, years, never, since they ever turned that knob. So they pay for it, just like I did, and they never use it. Now, I hope to be able to do something from a 4x4 perspective here in this truck. The idea is to get it out to the island, drive around on the beach a little bit. We shall see. I keep talking about doing that, but I don't live right next to the beach, so there's a bit of a time component to that. And I always feel guilty if I'm not making videos every day, then I feel like something's missing. I should be doing it. I probably have a problem. I don't know. Now, otherwise, the rest of the truck, I've done some videos on what the differences are as far as the latest and greatest 2023 versus the other third generations that I've had. So if you want to check those out and see, there are a handful of differences, things that Toyota has added, thank goodness, to this truck. Very happy about them. There's really, I don't think anything that they've done that I don't like. I think they did a great job in at least bringing the truck up to almost current expectations. There are, of course, other things that are going to be coming in the form of radio screens and fuel economy and all of that. Now, speaking of fuel economy, keep in mind the truck is brand new. There is a break-in period, of course. But right now, at least computer generated or calculated, I'm getting 16.6 miles per gallon. Of course, that's mostly city type driving, nothing above 55, because there's two reasons I don't do that, by the way. Freeway drive, that is. One, I don't have to. And two, I'm afraid of getting chips in it. Down here in South Texas, there are rocks and things flying around all over the place, either off of people or off of the roads. So I try to take other vehicles when I'm going on the freeway, like, for instance, the Jeep Gladiator, or even the Honda Civic, but rare on that one. Windshields are another problem. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of get on here, give you guys my impressions out driving around. Smoother ride than my other truck, too. I had the bigger wheels, or the bigger tires, rather, plus the little lift on the front in the form of a Bilstein adjustable shock. Definitely had a rougher ride in my SR5 than I do in the off-road. Anyway, leave a comment. Let me know, what are the first things you notice when you get a new truck? I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. Mod Driven, all about that Honda Civic, and RobMotive JT, all about the Jeep Gladiator. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? And while you're at it, smash the subscribe button here too. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.